Sun Times. You're muted, Joe.
Good. Can you get me now? Okay. Otto, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm good. Hey, obviously, when you look at your track record when you play with this team compared to the numbers when you don't, it's pretty much night and day. And stepping away from that, you want to have a good season for the Bulls and stuff like that. But how important for you is just for you to reestablish yourself as a guy that can stay healthy, be healthy, especially going into a free agent year?
Yeah. I mean, just really focus on the healthy aspect part of it. Making sure that I'm getting my body right, knowing that it can lead up to a big season this year with the Bulls. We're looking forward to doing big things. It's a new year, new start, and we're going for there.
I know you would have liked things to been different so far for you. How much does that wear on you that this fan base hasn't had a chance to actually see you over a long period of time and the effect you could have on this team?
I mean, I'm just really focused on this year. Like I said, you can't really change the past. And for this upcoming season, I'm just looking forward to it. Getting the opportunity to get back out there with my teammates and with our coaches, and going from there.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, next up we got Darnell Mayberry with The Athletic.
Hey, what's up, Otto?
How you doing?
Good, man. I guess two-part question is what was your off season like? How much were you able to do coming off that injury that kept you out to the end of the year? And then these kind of things that you worked on and some of your goals coming into this season now.
Yeah. I think whenever it was safe to get back into the gym, that's when I really focused on a lot of different things. Ball handling was really my biggest thing. Being able to handle the ball in transition, and my shooting, making sure that I'm able to get to my spots and feel comfortable shooting long range this year, and just leadership skills, things like that. And to the other part, my foot is feeling great after the season. Last year, whenever I got back out there, my foot felt 100%, felt better. It's just unfortunate that it got cut short the season did.
Cool. Thank you, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next up we got Jamal Collier with the Chicago Tribune.
What's up, Otto? It's been a while since just you've been able to play. Obviously, like you said, last year was interrupted. You didn't really get to play for any long stretches. Just wasn't been like not having basketball kind of in your life for not even just 9 months, but it feels like even kind of longer. And just sort of have you dealt with that probably a longer stretch? I'm guessing that you've been off the court like that.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of FaceTime, a lot of Zoom calls with family members. Reading a lot of books. I got this little Kindle thing that I read a lot off now. And movies. I mean, that's how I try to keep my time occupied, but mainly just on the phone with my mom and dad and my little brother a lot every day. So that's the only way I could, occupy my time off the court for real.
What you been reading?
I've just been reading a lot of sports, psychology books. I was a social major in college, so just interesting stuff. And my brother, he's about to be a psychologist, so reading books and stuff like that he recommend.
Okay. Anything? Yeah. Sorry, I made to take up another question, but anything you've kind of learned or gained from anything specific, I guess, that you've taken away? Biggest takeaways?
Biggest takeaway from this year, or like
from those sports psychology books? Like
yeah. Just I read this book called Being a Mindful Athlete. Really good, just as far as the mental aspect of getting prepared and what grades go through, what they see, what they hear. Michael Jordan, Phil Nicholson, like a whole bunch of different athletes when they're at their highest peak in their prime of, what they're going through in their mind. Yeah, it's really interesting.
Cool. Thanks.
Mm-hmm. All right, we got Sam Smith with Bulls.com.
Billy Donovan indicated the other day that your health, given the last couple of seasons with the Bulls, is maybe one of the biggest priorities with the team this season. Make sure you're healthy, and talked about minutes played and the role. Do you think, given that, that it might be better for you to have fewer minutes building up later in the season, maybe coming off the bench, maybe a different role. How do you look at maintaining health so that you could be strongest later in the season?
That's totally up to his, decision. He's doing a good job of communicating with our trainers, and with me, just making sure that I just come in and get extra work done as far as for my body. Out there on the court, I just want to feel my best, and right now I feel really good, really strong. And foot is feeling really strong, and we're going from there. And as far as the minutes and stuff, that's totally up to coach. And I told him I'll play whatever he wanted me to do, play however many minutes is totally up to him. And I'm definitely down for doing that.
Just quickly, one additional. Do you think the Chicago community doesn't realize the player you are because of the circumstances with the injuries over the last 2 seasons?
Say that one more time.
Do you think the Chicago community doesn't realize the player you are because of the circumstances with your injuries since you came from your trade?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like I still had a lot of games left at the end of the season last year that would have been key for us. With me coming back from an injury, making sure that I was strong and stuff. But you can say that, getting traded, having a short period of time and then getting hurt. So I think this year will be a really good year for them to tune in.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we have Andy Seligman with the AP.
Yeah, hi, Otto. I'm just wondering, what did you make of the changes in the offseason with the front office and with Billy being hired? And how is the vibe around the team just different now?
It's different. Like I said, we got a lot of new guys, a lot of coaching staff new, and everybody's, just very excited, being away from the game for so long, starting late as we are now, and just the excitement of getting back out there on the court. We added some great pieces, for our squad. That's going to help us, be successful in what we're trying to do. And of course, Coach Billy Donovan, well known. He has a style of play that he's, willing to bring here. Very successful in the past year. So I think everybody's very excited for this year.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got 2 more. Rob Schaefer from NBC Sports, Chicago.
Hey, Otto. Hope you're well, man.
I'm doing well.
Wanted to ask what stood out to you about Patrick so far. We talked to him the other day. He mentioned kind of leaning on everybody around the team, but he did, list you by name as someone that he's leaned on a little bit, talked to. Mm-hmm. Just kind of wanting your impressions on how he's adjusting and how you see him fitting in kind of an uncommon process for rookies, but also at a position, that you play. You guys are both kind of 3-4s. And it's a position kind of need on the team, kind of filling that perimeter defense.
Yeah. So, Patrick is unbelievable talent, very bright young man. He's definitely come up to me asking a million questions already, which is very good for us, especially in his development. I think he's going to be very key for us. As he's starting to play a little bit more, they don't have summer league. So, he's definitely going to be in there with us. Going to war. So yeah, he's just, I was in that position coming in at 19 and, looking to the veteran guy. So my job is to pass down information. To help out the younger guys, get acclimated quicker because we're going to need him. Believe it or not, we're going to need him to get acquainted quicker and faster. So.
What types of questions is he asking, and kind of what are you imparting on him when you say, passing down?
Just, on the court stuff, off the court, just quick, pointers on defense, offense, where to go. Just that different dialect, in the NBA than college. So, easy tricks he can do. Off the court, just about the life of being an NBA player, what it is to be a professional, and just the overall NBA. So.
Appreciate that, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got Casey Johnson with NBC Sports Chicago.
Hey, Otto, from your perspective, what did John Wall mean to the DC community?
Oh, John Wall meant a lot. It was unbelievable when I found out the news, but he means so much to that community. Me going to Georgetown and John, it was his first couple of years in DC, and everything that he stood for, the swag that he brought back to the Wizards, and You know, the community just love him, you know, and they embrace him, and he embraced the community there. And, you know, John Wall will always be a part of the community in DC.
Thank you.
And last one here with Darnell Mayberry from The Athletic.
Yeah, thanks, Beth. Otto, just real quick, I know you played another one of your former Wizards teammates. You played a couple seasons with Garrett Temple. What are the Bulls getting in Garrett?
Oh, GT, veteran point guard that knows, you know, that been in the league a long time, that brings veteranship, especially for our point guards. Need somebody that can oversees Kobe White, you know, tell them pointers, what to look for, how to make the next read. Just like I said, just an overall great dude and veteran point guard that we need on the scene.
You just referred to him as a point guard. I was under the impression he was more of kind of like a combo guy. You call him.
I say point guard, but he's positionless. He can play 1 through 3. You know, he's a very good defender. I just know that from practicing against him. So,
Got you. All right, thank you.
Yep.
All right, thanks, Otto. Appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
And hey, Bulls Media, we'll try to stay on similar time.